Alright people, welcome to the second semifinal of WarGames. It's Friday in a rainy Louisiana, and again, I'm sorry for taking the week off for Thanksgiving, but hey, it's Thanksgiving and there's ham out there that's just got to be eaten, so sorry to hear that. Voting has closed on the first semifinal game. I'll go through with Steve and try to tabulate all the results, but let's just say it's a little bit closer than I expected it to be. Of course, me being in it, I don't think anybody should vote against me, but hey, that's just me. This week we have the new Warford Order against Strange Breed. What I'll do here, let me back up and say thank you for watching our video here. Brought to you, of course, by 7poundbag.com. Please make sure you drop by and pay us a visit. There's tons of stuff going on there, and I'll give you more ads at the end. This week we've got Strange Breed versus New Warford Order. I'll come back through and give you the full order of entry. And if you don't know the rules and everything like that, you can always back up and see our introduction at our channel listings here. I'm going to go ahead and kick off with Strange Breed, which is consistent of Bret Hart, Mick Foley, Ric Flair, Triple H, and Shawn Michaels. The creator of that team here is his explanation on how they should win this WarGames matchup. Strange Breed consists of 5 of the most talented stars in the history of professional wrestling. On this team, you have Ric Flair, who calls himself the dirtiest player in the game and has 4 WarGames under his belt. Experience and the fact that he has the best figure 4 leg lock of all time will give this team value. Then you have Mick Foley, who will competing as Cactus Jack. While he does not have the WarGames experience, he is one of the most fierce competitors of all time. He can take a beating and still come back to put a hurting on his opponents. Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels also bring that endurance and toughness that is needed for WarGames. Then you have the cerebral assassin Triple H, who along with The Undertaker has the most victories inside a Hell of a Cell. He could beat you to a bloody pulp. The diverse structure of this team with brains, brawn, submission, and attack will lead Strange Breed to victory. And now we're going to come back to the New Warford Order. See how they say here. They consist, of course, of Stone Cold Steve Austin, Nature Boy Buddy Rogers, Randy Macho Man Savage, Bray Wyatt, and Kevin Nash. The NWO, that's what I'm just going to call them instead of New Warford Order. I'm pretty sure it's intentional. The New Warford Order is going to start out with Stone Cold Steve Austin. And this is a man who will just not quit, and no matter who the Strange Breed put in there, Stone Cold has looked across the cage at them and has had some major success against them. Austin is also a master of taking an ass whipping and coming back stronger. The longer the match goes, the better he is. Randy Savage is in next, and he's a crazy man. I'm going to put that insane person in a double cage, and let's keep in mind he's bigger than anyone else on the other team other than Triple H, who's about the same size. Next up is one of the greats. You have Ric Flair. I have the original Ric Flair. Everything Flair is, Rogers created. And at 6'2", 220, he's not exactly a midget running around the cage, and he's used to bleeding for an hour at a time. The NWO just keeps getting bigger as the big man himself hits the cage. Kevin Nash has powerbombed each and every man on the Strange Breed multiple times, and he will again. And with the man advantage the NWO enjoys, he will have plenty of time to drop them flat on their backs. Now we bring in a 300-pounder who just ups the level of crazy in Bray Wyatt. 6'3" and 300 pounds, and he's not a slug either. He can move, and considering the Strange Breed have all been getting unbeaten for a half hour, Sister Abigail is going to be coming out early and often. Then Rogers can break out the original figure 4 and get the tap out, since the figure 4 has been felt by every man on the Breed team. When Nash is the sane one on my team, how are you going to survive with this level of crazy in a steel cage? Let's also keep in mind that no one in the Breed like each other, so they may beat each other up while we sit back and watch. So that's your 2 explanations for the 2 teams. I'm going to give you a quick breakdown of the 2 teams in the order of entry, since the writers also submitted that. Alright, and now we have the order of entry. For the first 5 minutes of WarGames, we're going to have Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Bret Hart. And to tell you the truth, watching them 2 go at it for 5 minutes at their peaks can be pretty good. But then Mick Foley comes in, and it's Austin and Foley against Bret Hart for 5 minutes until Macho Man Randy Savage comes in to even the odds, and then you get the entry of the 2 Nature Boys. You get Buddy Rogers to make it 3-on-2, then Ric Flair in to even the odds. And then after that, we get Kevin Nash to come in for the 4-on-3 advantage before Triple H evens it up. And then finally, we get the last man of the team. We get Bray Wyatt and then Shawn Michaels. First, I don't quite understand some of the order of entry on these, but hey, I didn't make them. But that's your teams. You've got the Strange Breed with Bret Hart, Mick Foley, Ric Flair, Triple H, and Shawn Michaels versus the NWO with Stone Cold Steve Austin, Mick Foley, Nature Boy Buddy Rogers, Kevin Nash, and Bray Wyatt. Please vote below. You've got 6 days because I'm closing the ending on this till Thursday, and then we'll have our finals. So again, thank you for watching. Please visit us at 7poundbag.com. We've got a bunch of stuff up there, and y'all have a great weekend.